nation in distress. What's it gonna take? We need a rest. It's time that we repent and we confess. Cause Lord, I'm tired of the bloodshed, it rising in numbers. Amen. I'm tired see the youth choose the path of plunder. Amen.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. All praise is due to the Almighty Creator. We thank Him for life. As Terry keeps singing in his song, right? We're grateful for life. The opportunity to do good, the opportunity to correct some of our wrongs, and to pass this test of life, to pass this very, very temporary existence that we have here, and secure, as young people will say, secure the bag, right? Secure not just money, right? But secure the pleasure of our Lord and what is to come after this little visit, this little short visit, this short stint that I already halfway through. I can't even say halfway through because I don't know if tomorrow is my time, but you know, in terms of age and expectation that we may have, are more than God knows best, right? And we live conscious of that in a healthy way. We live conscious of our closeness to departure in a healthy way, not in a way that we act carelessly for today alone without consideration of the possible future, but with that understanding that we should utilize the time and the present, that we should not be too worried about the future either, because we don't know what is to come, and we're not sure if we even going to see more. So there is this important balance that we have to strike. Of course we should plan. Of course we should invest in our today to reap the rewards of tomorrow. But if there's any investment that we can truly make it is an investment in goodness and good deeds. All people think about is goodness now is money. It's sad. Prosperity preaching and all sorts, and maybe because of the economic positions that some people were once in, they crave wealth and accumulation, and it becomes to them a god. It becomes, a worship to them, instead of what it truly is, right? It is a means by which we can take care of our daily lives, and which we can utilize to create opportunities and to assist others. Let us stop this idol worship, this worship of this gold. Right? Of course, I'm using the term gold. Let us stop that worship. So, blessings on Trinidad and Tobago. We have the lineup for the Calypso Monarch competition, and I know my colleagues on the radio probably would have shared it with you all as well, but I want to share it for us to be able to enjoy, maybe even patronize, if we can afford, go out, give that support to the art form in general. It has been a contentious season with Calypso, as it usually is to some extent, because competition, right? Competition, and there's a big prize at the end, of course. So we have in position number 1, young Mr. O'Connor, Tazaya, and then we have number 2, Kentonon Lewis. Oh, I'm struggling to see who that is. Young brother, right? Sabuki, young brother. Then we have Nicole Thomas Clark with her Calypso Sacrifice. I don't know that one, to be honest, Apologies, I have not been able with time to really listen to everyone. And of course, some artists have their music online, which is very, very helpful, but some don't, right? There's Giselle Fraser with Gigi. Sorry, Giselle Fraser, who calls herself Gigi. Okay, interesting choice. And her calypso, No Village Can't. There's Carice Pascal. There's then Rovaldo London, and he would have won Young Kings, Water Thicker. Nice song, interesting. I ain't gonna play judge or anything, but it's a decent song. We have Ricky Jai. Let me skip name and go to Sibroke. We have Ricky Jai with Don't Spoil My Name. I didn't even listen to that as well, but I will, God willing. Then my favorite so far, Terry Lyons with Blessings at position number 8. And then we have position number 9, Karina Shea, Nobody Wins Until. Of course, she's always a contender. A powerful song there as well. Then there's Muhammad Muakil, right, from Freetown Collective with his entry, Calypso. Good effort and reaching to the final. Of course, there's the big one with Helen Francis, Don't Forget. I ain't here, Don't Forget yet. I'm gonna check again. It wasn't published before. He ain't sent it to me yet. God boy, I had to message him. Right? Don't Forget. And then also coming in to wrap up things is Roslyn, the Sibroke Roslyn, with Calypso Calling Me. So very, very interesting lineup. I may not be able to partake for the entire night, but I seen a little time in there where it looking like I'll try to go into the savannah for that time. Right? Try and catch Terry again to see the performance. Maybe even or certainly even all the way down to Helen Francis. Let us support our artists, let us support our culture. Moving into the news as well. I don't know if I extended congratulations yesterday to Prime Minister Mia Mottley, who swept the polls in Barbados. Someone I personally admire in terms of her leadership and her ability to communicate, her intelligence as well, but not fluff and just nice words, but rooted in an understanding of self. And when I say self, Caribbean self, right? Our history now and before, from beginning, well, although the history of humanity is our shared history, right? But I mean, our history and how we have come to these islands and where we are in the present and our positioning in the world. She truly brings a certain degree of pride to Caribbean people. I remember her recent statements about being strong enough so that when it becomes inconvenient and challenging to tell the truth, you actually then still do it. Right? It's easy to tell the truth when there are no consequences for it. But when there are consequences for speaking truth, then it becomes a lot more difficult. And some people shy away. So far, not Mia Mottley. She has some tremendous interviews as well, where she speaks, and she speaks as though she's speaking on the behalf of Caribbean people, because if we are rooted in consciousness and intelligence, we would be able to relate to what is being said by her, right? And I believe that has resulted in her coming again for a third term in such a tremendous fashion. The people in Barbados are not so divided on race because of their ethnic composition. They have challenges economically, as many of the countries in the world have economic challenges, and particular small island states as well, and our vulnerability. However, despite those challenges, the people of Barbados has trusted her. They have trusted her again to lead them in this global environment that is challenging. And I always say it, and if we are fair and clear thinking, we would agree that leading small island states like Trinidad and Tobago, like Barbados, like Grenada, like St. Vincent, and all up the Indies, leading in this tumultuous time with aggressive empires in decline in their sphere is extremely challenging. If we are fair, we would realize that. So we take the break and we'll come back. We'll go into the news some more and we'll take your calls and your views. Blessings this Friday morning. We'll be right back.
Boy, I got in an accident a while ago. I was in traffic and my car get bounced from behind.
Well, then they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the insurance company go fix it up.
Fix up? Huh? I make my claim the next day. And up to now, I can't hear from the insurance company. I need my car fixed.
Look, you better go to the Financial Services Ombudsman. I'm sure they can help.
Yeah, I'm going to check them now.
To resolve a complaint with your insurance company, bank, or non-bank financial institution, contact the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman at 800-4FSO or visit www.ofso.org.tt. We can help, and our services are free.
Calling all mass lovers, the ultimate carnival experience is here. The world-renowned Senior Parade of Bands. On Carnival Monday from 11 a.m. and Carnival Tuesday from 8 a.m. Watch thousands of masqueraders revel in color, energy, and glory across the big stage. The Queen's Box of Honor will come alive with the passion of our people and the rhythm of our culture. Grandstand general seating, $150 for access on both days. North Stand free on Monday and just $50 on Tuesday. Available at the Grandstand ticket booth, online at islandetickets.com and the NCC office, Victoria Square, Port of Spain. For more info, find us on Instagram at ttcarnival365.com or call 622-1670. Senior Parade of Bands 2026, presented by the NCC, supported by Mackeson, Dasani, Forest Park, Coca-Cola, Kaleidoscope, and Caribbean Airlines.
It's a whole lot of flavor wrapped up in a twist. Some of them try to rap, but they don't rap like this. With crispy KFC tenders and lettuce and carrots and shredded tortilla embedded, perfect wherever you headed. Dripping with that creamy mayo and that mambo sauce. Let me tell them one more time to get my point across. It's a craveable, crunchable, movable, functional, flavorful meal that your taste buds must endorse. KFC, crunch twist, crunch twist. None of them, they don't make it like this.
Introducing KFC's Crunch Twist, a flavorful wrap with a delicious difference for just $29.95. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Let we link up and fet with Flow. Sign up for any link up plan today and you could win 2 tickets to one of Tobago's hottest events. Plus, you guaranteed free installation. Get the fiber internet hookup you have been wanting and the night out you deserve when you sign up for any of our amazing link up plans. Sign up in store today or visit online at discoverflow.co for more info. Promotion ends February 17th. Flow, we keep your carnival rhythm flowing.
It's the last lap at the Review Tent this Wednesday, 11th February at 8 p.m. with Ladies Night, 2 persons on 1 ticket. Admission $350. Then this Thursday, 12th and Friday, 13th February at 8 p.m. It's the Calypso Review Tent
Pre-Valentine's Night shows.
Admission $200 with Sugar Aloes, Pink Panther, Skatey, Devon Steele, Singing Sonia, Michelle Henry, Mighty Diamond, Saint Nick, Nicole Grace, Mace, JD, Fire Tender, Sasha and Moses, Tempo, Nisa, Alana Sinette, Wakaman, Organizer from Barbados, Mighty Gabby, your MCs, Marcus Batiste, Tommy Joseph, and the Chairman. Tickets at the Review 10 box office, SWWTU Hall. This is your opportunity to experience the Calypso Review Tent for 2026
with lots of giveaways, including a barbecue grill.
For info, call 797-5850. This is what Calypso is all about.
One night, infinite memories. On Thursday, February 19th, the legends and the future legends of Calypso meet on one stage at Napa. Showtime 7 p.m. sharp. Feel the power of Sugar Aloes and Gypsy, the energy of Sherwayne Winchester and Young Brother, the passion of Tazea O'Connor and Chuck Gore. Get ready for Dwayne O'Connor, Devon Seal, Lady Adana, Ainsley King, Nicholas Lucas, Rondell Donald, Sheldon Reed, Lil Bits, Zachary Ransom, Anselm Douglas, and Terry Lyle. All backed by Oral Rodriguez and the Razor Sharp Band. Hosted by Sonny Bling and Damon Melville. Celebrating the legacy of Baron. The Baron. Admission just $200. Get your tickets now at the Trinity Shop in Trent City, C3 Mall in San Fernando, and Excellence City Mall. For more information, call 755-2915 or 723-4011. Get ready for Baron's Infinity Concert 2. One night, infinite memories.
Courtesy the Marshall Montano Foundation and the Ministry of Culture and Community Development.
The Lion Brand always had a plan, giving great taste all across the land. Pelori fry, bake roti and doubles too, made with great taste just for me and you. All through the year and all season, the Lion Brand is the reason. When the Lion Brand in the kitchen, we know to mix and move, we're gonna mix and move.
This carnival season, mix and move with the Lion Brand of products, the power behind our great taste traditions.
With the Lion Brand.
What are you doing? Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all.
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take out, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC.
Tobago. It's Carnival. The vibe. The event space, formerly known as Shade, quote-unquote Tobago, says, let's celebrate Carnival. Bring your coolers every Friday and Saturday, starting from Friday the 30th of January till Carnival week, and pay $50 at the door with your cooler all night. No ice, no chaser allowed. Top DJ and artists passing through every Friday and Saturday. To pre-book your cabanas, call 369-6414 and 394-3612 or email IWERMG@gmail.com. And this promotion is going on until Easter. Gates open at 9 p.m. It's rum, it's bacchanal. Bring your coolers and come.
Been down this road before. All that left is rum and bacchanal. This is Carnival.
This carnival season, come hungry and leave in love. Welcome to Flavor, a carnival culinary experience like no other. Every evening, the Queen's Park Savannah transforms into a vibrant village of food, culture, and celebration. Taste the best of Trinidad and Tobago with local street food, gourmet chefs, live cooking demos, cultural performances, and family-friendly experiences, all in one place. Join us at Flavor Village, Queen's Park Savannah, every day from 4 p.m. TNT, you're gonna love this.
The Embassy Yacht is back
and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launch from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
And we are back. So you all know, share the live. Live on YouTube, live on Facebook. So there are options there. Let me see where else we live. We live all over, you know. Alright, I think we're streaming on the website as well. So you have the option. Of course, we are on the air 91.9 FM as well. So there are so many options for you to tune in on a morning and during the day to share this time with us and to also express your views and your concerns. Weigh in. Our numbers are 3420081, 4665391. Normal calls, WhatsApp. We are available, right? Just like KFC is also available. Get a whole lot of flavor wrapped in a delicious twist with KFC. KFC's Crunch Twist. Enjoy our crispy chicken tender wrapped in lettuce, shredded carrots, mayo, and our craveable mambo sauce for only $29.95. Available now via all ordering channels. KFC Crunch Twist. It's finger-licking good. Of course, it's carnival time, so you want to catch a quick bite. We have those options. We have the tastiest KFC in the world and other options as well. Well, let's see how let's try not up to do the competition on the same day. Right? So head down to KFC. It's Crunchyval according to them. We head into the news, and despite what some of us may think because of our focus on Trinidad, on what is going on here, the world is not celebrating Carnival, eh? Right? Trinidad and Tobago has its Carnival at this point in time. Other things are going on throughout the world, like we spoke about the Caribbean region. Mia Motley won, so there were elections there. And, you know, the entire world is still spinning. It doesn't just rotate on the axis of Trinidad alone. How many of us might think so or wish so. Right? So geopolitically, America is still creating some concerns for a number of its neighbors and then some of its long-term allies as well. We see movements of partners, global powerhouses in terms of countries and their GDP and even their military might, etc., forming new relationships with non-traditional partners because of the attitude that they perceive and they view the United States having at this point in time. We saw Canada. Well, I know where Canada is, right? Canada is just north of the United States of America, what they call the United States of America. Traditional partners, members of the North American Trade Organization, which has a military perspective as well. One of the largest trading partners as well, even in energy and food and stuff as well. Proximity matters. And they have been moving because of certain statements and comments and actions as well, tariffs and other things. They've been moving to find other strategic partners, and you found the Prime Minister in China some weeks ago. There's a lot of global shifting taking place. A lot of global shifting. And we should pay attention to it because it means something for us as well. The uncertainty has had effects on the global economic outlook. These things matter. Trade matters. War matters as well, obviously. Conflict matters. Trade disputes matter. And we are in a tumultuous time, and we have been for a little while, but it seems to have been heating up even more. Of course, there are the actions not too long ago with the what I would describe and many would describe the kidnapping of a president of a sovereign country and his rendition to the United States and trial. A lot going on, and we're still bracing from things like that going on. There is the European conflict with America as well. America stating to them very early, this president speaking on behalf of, I don't know who he speaks on behalf of, if it's the population or if it is his inner circle. We are intelligent enough to understand how power and politics works. Sometimes the population and the people, we put our vote, we rubber stamp, maybe 45% of us who have registered to vote. If there's a lot of apathy, people don't even register. If there's a lot of apathy, people don't even go out to vote. If there's a lot of ignorance, people vote for reasons that are not really important reasons. Ignorance at times, race. Of course, race plays a tremendous role in the United States, in Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately. All sorts of things come into play. But then the actions of leaders seem to shock the population collectively. And I think that is sometimes the case in the United States of America. Some of the actions taking place, there is no right to recall. In Trinidad and Tobago, we spoke about rights to recall. If a certain percentage of your population says, hey, we fed up with you, know, and they put pen to paper, or they put ballot to box, then before a term expires, the people can say, we don't want you, or we want somebody else, or we want our next choice now. We don't want to wait. We see enough. And I'm not speaking about Trinidad specifically. But however you apply is up to you. But in the geopolitical context of North America, it concerns right-thinking individuals sometimes when you see a president speak so openly about things that are in conflict to the people having power. And of course, we had the example, some of his biggest donors stating, you know, him stating and congratulating them on stages and saying $250 million they brought to the campaign. And all they call me about is Israel. And then, of course, he went to the Knesset in Israel, what they call Israel, right? And spoke very openly. Bibi is calling me for weapons and bombs and that I don't even know we have. And I sent so much to you, and you use them well for what is now a genocide trial in the United Nations. The president of Israel indicted along with others to face genocide charges. and of course still protected by some states. Still, some states do not recognize international law, and we have the chaos that we have. But it has economic impacts as well. And Trinidad and Tobago, in this little space, a small country that imports and also that exports as well, being pushed through to and fro by the stormy waters of globalization. No island is an island on its own. No country even is a country on its own without interdependency with others. Even the United States, as much as it speaks as though it is this unilateral power, it has a level of dependence on other countries, and we saw that recently with China rare earths. All right, you put tariffs on us. Okay, here we're going on. We're not going to sell you all these important components for the industries that drive your economy, in particular war, technology. And they had to calm down. Very, very interesting global affairs, and it would do us well to pay attention to it. We are tremendously impacted. Just think about the proximity of South America and what happened with the situation with Venezuela and the United States, and how much we have been impacted. I think it may have had a little bit of an impact as well on even our carnival, because the uncertainty would have made people from the United States and Europe a little skeptical about booking and coming to Trinidad. Of course, what happened, what the Americans did, they did it quickly, and that has made the fallout reduce. Not a prolonged or a long conflict or war, just a quick, I don't even know what to call it, on the radio. I'm struggling, all you. But you know what it is. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. West. I had to fix something there. Go ahead. Welcome now. We're hearing you.
Coming out of one of the most prestigious, highly prestigious college in Barbados, I think it was Commerce, having had a stint with, I think, United Nations School. She was actually groomed for politics. And she had a good relationship, a good grounding with respect to Owenata, who was one head leader of the BLP. And so I'm saying that she was well positioned, and she again, she's on the international stage, and even in Forbes global review with respect to the most powerful women in the world, I think she rated very highly there. And but the politics in I don't want to do any kind of dissertation on that or any thesis on that, but the fact remains is that the opposition in Barbados is very weak. And for instance, Stewart, who was the Prime Minister of the Democratic Leader Party, didn't do the Asian people any justice. Because what had happened after he left, when he left on leaving government, he placed Barbados in what one would call economic ruin or ruination. And that's been touted throughout Barbados, not just I saying that. The people of Barbados, commentators are saying that. The economists agree. And this thing lingered on in the minds of the Asian people. You're not going to forget that, because he led them into the IMF. And in fact, they're still, I think, within the folds of the IMF, but notwithstanding that, they have been able to achieve some growth, some measure of growth in the economy. She has done a lot of things in order to grow the economy and with respect to the development, but there are still challenges with respect to crime or social issues, the health. They have problems with health and whatnot. but the opposition is not able to get themselves together, right? And there isn't this trust by the Bajan people. It would be very instructive for one to, after doing analysis, to come to a conclusion as to what the voter turnout was like, if there was this kind of voter apathy and whatnot. So I think that is very critical. And I'm saying that just like Britain, because they used to call it Little Britain, the Asian people have a very low tolerance for poor governance and bad behavior. They don't tolerate that, right? We like that, and we want to return to that, right? We like that. So I'm saying that the politics there is a bit different, yes, same region, same CARICOM and whatnot, but I'm saying that the thinking of the people seems to be a bit different from what goes on in Trinidad here. We tolerate anything. We would go down with that. We don't care what mash up, what a mash up. And we have to change that mentality. That is how you're going to develop, that's how you're going to grow. I thank you again. But I just want to make one comment with respect to the carnival. And the carnival, I think that Rikritija has a very good film. And you have other people there, you know, who I think they would have done the Calypso some justice. And I think we need to encourage them, because it has been in its slump for some time now. And what people want to hear, what politics they want to hear, they want to hear a Calypsonian attacking a particular leader, a particular party. What does that do for you? Listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics in those Calypsos that have been featuring for the what they call the throne on Monday. That is what nation building. Things that would uplift family life, right? Don't spoil my name. Don't spoil my name. These are lessons for these people. And I don't want to be too rude here, but if you want to hear those things that you want to hear, you could get them down by wherever you want and listen to them. But they offer you just attacking a political party, and that is Calypso for you. Go back and listen to the greats like Sparrow. Listen to the greats like Stalin. Listen to Valentino. They were Calypsonians. And that is what you want to. Yes, you have politics, but not of the kind that you want. They sung political songs, you know. But those that were, in fact, we just don't criticize, but they gave solution. When you talk about Caribbean man, he gave you a history of it, and he told you what we needed to do, what were the problems. And those are good those are Calypsos that are deserving of being on that demand square. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Yeah. People have to wake up in this country here.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. West. Say they raise up on the taxi fare, no doctor, no. And they have the blasted milk so dear, no doctor, no. You got to remember, we support you in September. You better come good, because I still have my big piece of mango wood. Trinidad and Tobago is blessed to have Calypsonians in particular. Soca could step up a bit, who have been in touch with what is transpiring in the political forum, even economically as well, and have advanced certain ideas to the populace, and also have carried the sentiments of the population as well at different points in time. Blessing to our real Calypsonians. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Peace and blessings to everyone, man.
And to you as well.
I am a little disappointed in some of the people that we expect that with a certain level of education and who does a lot of reading and so on, doesn't really understand the true meaning of Calypso and how it was derived. Calypsos were about the system, the singing about the ills in the society, right? And as Shoki said, I think I saw him on the news that they have missed the conception of Calypso, quite a few of them, you know. And it's sad to see that some of us, I mean, you might get a mason, a very good mason, as a very good carpenter, you understand? But it's sad to see that some of us really don't understand the facts of it. I will leave it as that partner, keep up the good work, the best show, keep it going, and we need to educate ourselves some more all the time.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we just also have to be fair, right? Yes, at times it may be skewed in terms of the volume of critical calypso or whatever because of association or support, whatever, at times. But there are individuals who have distinguished themselves as being fair. Chucky Gordon, for example, last year sang Bus Out. Bus Out was the name of the song. Fed up with that, go from here. And that was under a PNM administration, for example. And now he comes and he sings a well put together song as well, which expresses some concerns that he sees now with the current administration. And you have to be fair. You can't be upset for that. Again, politicians as well, people in positions of leadership have to be able to critically analyze themselves. You have to buy a mirror and you have to listen to what people say. Yes, there are some who will just attack you because of their preference, but you will find in their constructive criticism. And our institutions like Calypso, like the arts and other institutions should remain, I say remain, should become, less political, not in the content, but in the fairness of the judging and in the fairness of those who receive these messages. Let's be real. Let us be real. Let us face the reality that in these challenging economic times, where expectation with a new administration would have been very high, but the realities do not match up to those expectations. There will be a certain sentiment among the people. Let us be real. And what we must do as leaders, as politicians, as communicators, is help people to understand where we are going and to reassure them through our actions, through our example, through our sacrifice as well, that things are going to get better and we are in the process of making it better. That we are going to be fair to everyone. Otherwise, you open the door not only to the criticism, but to the real sentiment and feeling that is derived from the speech and the actions that people can see. Let us be real. There's one Trinidad and Tobago, All the nonsense we being divided and dividing ourselves. Let us be real. So, I am beyond brave politically. If I support something right and good, cool, but no, there is no perfection. And if I see something wrong there, hey, check yourself. There's no infallibility. Only telling Father Archbishop about the church this and the church that. He not talking about pedophilia. He's not talking about that. He correcting or speaking about something that is concerning. You're changing the goalpost for. Of course, the man, even in his personal capacity as a human being, is not perfect. And the church certainly is not perfect. Nor the mandate, nor the mosque. But if he makes a valid point towards the better direction of our social fabric, then come on. Try to understand and we deliberate respectfully and we move in a direction that is best for all of us. Some of us don't want what is good for us and we swear that is what good for us, I love some all more than all love all self, all wicked to all self, And we have a culture. Sometimes we do not listen. We don't want to listen. We feel a big man is you just do what you want. Indiscipline. Lack of humility. Which eventually leads to our own destruction. Not so? So, let us have a certain level of maturity. I love Mark Pierre's song. I like Calypso sung in a certain manner that is you know, appealing linguistically. How you feel? How you feel? Because feelings are important. Sometimes they're not real. Sometimes they're based on fake non-facts. But feelings matter. Feelings move people. What we must do now is manage those feelings with information, with facts, with a level of understanding. So your mind now trumps your feelings. Because you feel to punch somebody down. But then you curtail that feeling by, you know, your intelligence and your mind and the situation and whether it is really warranted or not. But you feel like doing that. You feel upset. You feel disappointed, but then you curtail that disappointment with the reality and the understanding of where we are economically. Walking a tightrope. Dancing a dance. Trying to satisfy different sectors of our society that deserve. The unemployed deserve employment. Working class deserve increases. There's only the rich and deserve no more. Because they plundering for too long. The rich deserve a cut tail. So you have to balance. All this balance has to take place. And everyone looks towards the leaders, and the leaders strapped. The leaders strapped some for the Prime Minister in particular, who is cognizant of all the challenges. She's trapped between a rock and a tight place. And I sympathize. I sympathize that we have aged, I want to say old. You see how nice I is when I'm ready? All the time. We have an aged woman, right? She has a good heart, in my opinion, in such a difficult position. You wonder why people want office sometimes. I wonder why, but I know why for some of them. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, my brother. How are you this morning, man?
I good, you know, all the time. God is great. I get up this morning and make my prayer. A little water on the land to keep down the dust. God is good, and God has been good to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, man. That's why we had to thank Terry Lyons for that beautiful song that she have there. Blessings, man. Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. I had some porridge this morning, Mr. Ford, boy. Oh my gosh, granola. Yeah, you ever had quick oats porridge with granola and pumpkin and pineapple and them kind of thing, pawpaw. Mr. Ford?
All of that? Where is her?
What do you mean?
Hayat, where is? You could make your home a Hayat, you know. You're singing like you're in a Hayat. That's goodness and healthy as well.
I tried something this morning, boy. It's the bomb, boy, Mr. Ford, boy. Hey, my goodness, that thing tastes like, Mr. Ford, I want to lighten your situation. I'm glad I catch you in a good mood.
All right, go ahead.
I want to sing a cappella.
Oh God. I'm having a little difficulties in the station. You're breaking up.
Oh God. A chorus. Let me sing a chorus.
Go ahead if it's here. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready, but I have my hands ready to cock my ears in case.
Mr. Fuad, you're not encouraging that. Oh my goodness.
Go ahead. Yeah, man, I'm ready.
It's a road match contender, no? It's a road match contender.
Unfortunately, you know you have to register for the road match. So you register the song?
When they see me, they close the door.
So what you could do is
the name of the song.
You could try to register next year, and then you'll come and sing it next year for us.
Mr. Fuad, you need more the chorus now?
Go ahead, already. My hands by my ears. Go ahead.
All right, it's going to be long, man. All right, everybody. All right. Everybody, listen to me, man. Take your flag. Wave to the left. Everybody, wave to the left. All right, Anna. Wave to the right. Everybody, wave to the right. Okay, go down with it. Go down with it. All right, that is it. I'll get that. I can't get you some.
All right.
What do you think?
What think? You're shattering my brain there. Right now, I can't think.
Look, let me organize and go to work. Okay?
All the best to you, right? Stick to your day job, brother. Have a good day.
Mr. Fuad.
Yes, sir.
I just let my light in the moment. Have a blessed day, too, and a good season.
Take care. You too, man. You too. And there's so much talent across Trinidad and Tobago. So much talent. The industry of music, arts, even arts in terms of the depictions of kings and queens and our wire bending and our ability to put together those creations, right, which have been showcased all over the world. We are talented people with a history of greatness in that field. And I might call Peter Minchel's name, and there are names that stand out, but it is not just specific individuals. In volume, we have many others, and that caller is not one. He has talent in some other area, but not music, right? And that's fine. We just have to stick to our fortes. It is important for us to understand no wrong pegs in square holes. If we understand that what is other people own, leave it to them. I think Mr. Para had learned that lesson, and the Prime Minister, in her skill as a politician, and even in her nature as a human being, just made a joke out of it, right? She said she would have booed him as well because his singing was terrible. His singing was terrible. Good morning, brother. Welcome.
Salaam alaikum, my little brother.
Wa alaikum salam. Peace be unto you.
Yeah, man. Blessed day. This is the day the Lord has made, and this is the day they gave black people a bad name, the 13th. But say what?
Right. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
We are God's children. We are the first, and we will show them who is the father of everybody.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I don't know if you hear the news with some pensioner they robbing South, where they take down the gas, tank, drill, and different things. And why you're talking about this? I watch Trinidad and Tobago who don't listen to your program. I want them start listening to your program if they have a conscience and retain on it. You remember Black Stalin sing a tune, When Man Hungry. They don't care. Boy, you're not looking for the tune and food if you get it. Black Stalin sing a tune some years about when black man hungry.
Yeah.
He climbing and he doing anything on anybody here and he don't care who.
It is any human being. Unfortunately, in our desire to survive, sometimes we will do anything and we become selfish in our nature, so we hurt others to survive.
Nice. Well, here we're going on. This is why I love the Calypsonians. We used to bring the message. Because if you observe for this year, and I think for the past 10 years it started, anybody who's singing the real reality are the things you remember crazy thing, they go have a black president, they go, and if you watch now, if you singing anything that is the basic truth of the country, they cut in those calypso, they ain't getting you that is wine and dine and some kind of shop in it. You see that tune by Devon Scene with a little bit of power?
Yeah.
Just listen to that good.
Yeah.
That little bit of power. Have a nice day and God bless Calypsonians at the past, and I hope the young ones, look at the little young.
Yeah, role models, and he really say, look at our leaders too, because that's part of the problem. So he say, the behavior, what they doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
you.
Yeah, yeah.
My brother, but really and truly, the truth will reveal, and your program will always be reality of the truth. Have a blessed weekend to you and your family.
You too as well, my brother. Blessings. Good morning again, brother.
Yeah, Mr. Ford, on a serious note.
Right.
I looked at if not all the calypsos in Skinner Park last week Saturday. I know there's a saying that the judge's decision is final, Mr. Ford, but I think in some way or the other, I think there were some wonderful educational calypsos that could have come into the finals. Because some of the calypsos that some of the calypsonians that were chosen for Sunday coming, when you listen to those calypsos, it to me, it's not deserving of a final. When you listen to Devon Seals and people like Chucky and these guys get leave out for the type of calypso that made it to the finals, I think something went wrong there. Honestly, I listened to Mr. Chogdas last night in an interview. And Mr. Chogdas, being an experienced legend or a serious legend calypsonian, he said a good percentage of calypsos, what people consider to be calypso, were not calypsos. Right? And he commented very heavily on that. So he said that the judges and all that were chosen by Tuco don't know nothing about calypso. So they're saying that the judges' decision is final. I could understand that, Mr. Ford. But I think supporting what Mr. Chowdhury said, something went wrong. Something totally went wrong with our judging. Because what you're looking at, what we have to listen to on Sunday, yes, there were few who were very, very well, and they deserve of the place in the finals. But there are some who would be there, not deserving Mr. Ford. That's just my view.
Thank you very much for your view. And that's the thing as well, it's subjective, so different people will have different views. Of course, the judge has that challenging decision to make, to try to score what is better, what is not what is better, but what he thinks from what is being presented, and it tabulates and accumulates to his decision. It's challenging. The PNM is very fortunate to have Devon Seal because he is a tremendous artist, and I feel as though he is extremely leaning towards that direction over the past few years. But there have been songs that he has produced that are fair as well. They're not red, they're not yellow, they're blue. That was Devon Seal. That was a hell of a song. That was a tremendous calypso. But even his song, the way that it was put together, the problem that it addressed, which is, arrogance and heavy-handed leadership and a dictatorial style of leadership, and the trapping of power, that was tremendous. Specifically homed in on one particular example or politician, but let's be real, and let us also take stock. Let us take stock and not just say, well, that's PNM or well, that is that. Let us take stock of the criticism. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. God bless
morning,
you.
Granny. God bless you too as well.
Yeah. What I want to say this morning is a hungry man or a hungry belly do not send people to peace. It do not send people to do nothing wrong. Poverty is what? And a poor person, that wouldn't send you to commit a crime. And that is not a crime. If you poor more than anybody else, everybody is going to be rich. Right. You could go and make a day work, anything you could do, and go by somebody. You want your house clean, hold a good character. Because when you say hungry today, and you're going to hold up somebody, that is a trade. Banditry become a trade. A trade for people. Let me go and do this, let me go and that is a trade for them. You understand?
For some people, yes, there are some people who involved in larceny as almost a trade.
Right. What laziness will cause? What is poverty? Poverty is laziness. We work for. We have nothing. We are rich up to now. We do not think. I have so much family on my mother's side and my father's side. None are selling weed. None are smoking weed. Police ever, none of them to spend a night and they in jail. You know why? Because content with what you have.
Facts. 100%, Granny. I say 100%. But what real poverty is, Granny? Poverty is, one, you may not have whatever things or whatever, but you also have poverty of your spirit, your values and your morals are also poor.
If you watch what your neighbor has,
yeah.
If you watch what your neighbor have, a good car or a good house, so this that is your neighbor, is just like the neighbor have a costume in your yard, in them yard, you want one in your yard too.
Yeah, that is the poverty of self, which causes that problem as well. They don't have the values.
The only time I will say somebody is poor, if a man in the poverty don't mean you live in it, what we live in this, a small board house, what we live in, we eat whatsoever because our religion teaches us fruits. You know, use fruits, you know, and plant-based things. Right, but we don't eat food because I like my food. That is what I grow in. And if you get up and say, a man in a house sick bad, and he had 2-3 children, but that house would be underprivileged to the others. But if that wife is smart, she will do something, see about the man, and make those little children help something too. So you would not be like a beggar. You understand?
Yeah.
So what is happiness? What is happiness? People must ask themselves questions, educate themselves on life. What is happiness in this world? Peace. And contentment is happiness.
Facts, 100%.
Contented. And one thing is, poverty is lazy people until it don't have bad sickness in the home. If it has bad sickness in the home, they become underprivileged because you have to go to the doctor and spend money and all that things. Other than that, and still, I have people with bad sickness, but they're working. So, poverty is laziness.
Yeah, 100%, Mom, 100%.
I am telling you, I old there young. I, as a woman, when I was young, in miles we had to walk to reach a little place and have cocoa land. Thick cocoa, As a woman, man picking cocoa, I pick cocoa. The pulling cocoa, coffee van, 3 road, hill and hollow land. You think we wanted to do it? Sun or rain. We did it because we want to hold a good character. And we want to know the thing they call life. You know, life is not an easy thing, you know, it goes ups, down. You understand, Sam?
Yes, yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I faced it in my life as well. Don't feel like there are no ups and downs.
Okay. When your hands get tight and you don't have money, you say a word, you do not go to peace.
At all.
And you have a bunch of pig. You go and ask them for a hand of pig.
100%.
You know what people do, and now it happened to me and my sister. But when they make children now, they put the children in front. So we sorry for them that time, the madam drinking rum and the husband smoking weed.
Yeah.
So don't make that sorriness to sorry for children. What you call a single parent? Let a woman with 2 sets and 3 sets of children and one government mind them. That is one thing Dr. Rowe said I will never forget. He said, people only want, and the ladies they don't want to work. Which is right, because plenty of people like that, you knows it. I knows it. Right?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Granny. We're running out of time. Thank you very, very much.
So, so thanks for the time, sir.
No problem at all. And Granny is 100% correct. Granny is 100% correct. And poverty is not just you don't have, but it is also poverty of your spirit, your lack of morals, your lack of values, your laziness, your greed, your lack of contentment. That is poverty as well. Poverty of the spirit. And when the two combine, it could be disastrous because you do things that are unseeming. So I understand what Granny is saying 100%. And we have shaped a society negatively, where we have taken away some of the positive spiritual aspects and left people bankrupt. Wanting more and more, wanting other people, watching other people think and don't want to work. And then, of course, there are challenges in the society where opportunities are limited. So we have to understand the whole picture and balance it off. There are those who live in the concrete jungle. There are those who don't even know. They don't know how to plant something. So we'll discuss it next week, God willing, again, because I see the lines lighting up, but unfortunately we're out of time. Thank you very, very much, Granny, as well. Let us pick up ourselves and let us do better, Trinidad and Tobago. And you see that shameful behavior, you tie up pensioners, and we don't tolerate that. That low-life behavior. Ask for help. Put aside your pride, ask for a little help. And work. Ask for a work. Ask for help. Ask to do something. Instead of taking advantage of the weak and the old. That's shameful. Alright? So blessings to everyone on this Friday. Take care, and next week, God willing, we'll be back.